Hi, I'm Rich Simon. I'm editor of Psychotherapy Networker. We all know that the lure of the internet and of cybertrance can make it difficult to maintain mindfulness in our daily lives. Recently, I had the opportunity to talk to one of the most popular mindfulness teachers in psychotherapy, Brach, about how to deal with that challenge. And she told me a story about a classic encounter between her and her adolescent son that highlights what the challenge of dealing with cybertrance in a mindful way is all about.
How it started with my son was that my first reaction was one of feeling really aggressive towards the cyber world, like feeling a sense of like you're destroying my son and feeling really angry at him. So I remember that anger built up and I realized, boy, he's going to graduate from high school and be gone in a few years and I need to deal with this. So I dedicated myself to what I call pausing and deepening attention within myself. And before I'd burst into his room and really, be fairly violent about it, you need to do your homework and get the damn thing off, I would stand outside his room. I'd imagine heaving a boulder into the screen. I really would. But I wouldn't. I would stay, and I'd sense that underneath my anger was fear that he was going to get pulled into this world of gaming and never really discover his full potential, And then under the fear was a sense of sorrow that I had kind of, the distance that it created. So I could then go in and talk to him from a place that was a lot more respectful and a lot less aggressive and have more of a communication. So that was the beginning. I wrote about it. It was actually a real turning point for us because I had, so much was the controlling mother that just could barely stomach what was going on because these video games were pretty violent, to doing what I call the sacred pause, where I would just not, before I'd say anything, I would get more intimate with my own experience. So I was coming from a place of more balance, more equanimity. And I remember when I talked to him, I had the same boundaries. I said, this has to be the timing, this is when it has to go off. But I was also inquiring more about his experience and how come he felt like he wanted to stay up later and why he didn't feel like it was going to bed made sense. In other words, I actually had a dialogue and I was able to understand for him how it gave him a sense of mastery, that he felt like he was developing a skill. And I was able to honor and acknowledge his enjoyment and his reasoning and still say, this is how it has to go. And he could listen because he didn't have to be so defensive because I wasn't attacking him.
So how's that for challenging cybertrance in a lovely and mindful way? Please feel free to share this video with your friends, your colleagues, and especially members of your family. And also, we'd love to hear your reactions to this vignette, and particularly however it resonates with you in your personal life or in your clinical practice. But let's continue the conversation. We very much look forward to hearing from you.